My child, stop. Whatever was occupying your hands and your thoughts before this moment found you, let it wait. Put it down. Because what I have been authorized by heaven to deliver today cannot be received with a divided spirit. It has traveled through resistance to reach you. It fought through delay, through interference, through the very opposition that this message will expose, and it arrived today for you, and I need all of you present. I am Michael, the Archangel commissioned by the throne of heaven to stand between what belongs to you and what is working against you, the divine warrior assigned to the spaces where light and shadow meet. And today, I am not arriving with only encouragement. I am arriving with truth, targeted truth, the kind of truth that changes not just how you feel, but how you see, the way you look at your home, at a specific woman, and at the season that is approaching your life. My beloved, you were brought here. That is the only word that fits what happened to lead you to this message. Not coincidence, not idle curiosity. A divine pull, something older than this morning, something that moved before your finger found this video, positioned you in this exact moment. Because heaven had a word in this place that was calibrated for your situation, a disclosure that has been carefully held until your spirit was strong enough to receive it without collapsing under its weight. And today, the strength is there. Heaven has confirmed it. This is the moment. Listen with more than your ears. Let what I say descend past the part of you that filters and explains things away. Let it reach the deeper part, the part that has been sensing something for weeks, possibly months, carrying a quiet awareness that something in your home is not right, not broken, not visible, just off. A texture to the air that does not match the peace you know is supposed to be there. A disruption to your home's rhythm that has no name you have yet found. My beloved, before I go any further, I must tell you why heaven chose to speak through letters from Archangel Michael. Because heaven does not use channels carelessly. This space was established as a place where divine truth is delivered without softening, without delay, without the kind of careful vagueness that leaves a listener still confused at the end of a message. If you are receiving this for the first time, if this channel is new to you, I want to ask you, today, right now, in this first moment of this message, subscribe. Because what I'm about to tell you is only the first layer of what heaven has prepared to deliver through this channel, and you cannot afford to miss what is behind it. My child, your home is at the center of everything I am about to say. Not the structure itself, not the address. The spiritual layer of your home, the invisible, living, energetically charged field that surrounds every room, every corner, every threshold, every space where you have ever laid your head or folded your hands in prayer. Because something has entered that layer that was never authorized to be there. Something arrived inside the atmosphere of your home, wrapped in a familiar face. And the moment it arrived, heaven noticed. And today, heaven is responding. There is a woman. I know that as I say those words, a specific name or face rose in your spirit before I could complete the sentence. Your discernment is sharper than you give it credit for. Your spirit has been tracking this situation from the beginning, registering signals your conscious mind kept dismissing as overthinking. But you were not overthinking. You were detecting. And what you were detecting is exactly what I am about to confirm. Your home is not simply a building. Hear this as though no one has ever said it to you before, because the depth of it matters here. Your home is a spiritual container. Every prayer you have ever breathed inside those walls still resonates there. Every tear you shed at midnight, heaven recorded it. The faith you have poured into that space, the belief that God had not forgotten you, the hope you held when hope was the only thing you had left. All of it is woven into the spiritual fabric of your home, and that makes your home something that heaven guards. Sacred ground attracts two things simultaneously. It draws heaven's blessing, because heaven is always in motion toward the people who believe, and it draws opposition, because the enemy cannot stand the presence of a space where blessing lands and stays. And opposition does not arrive with a sign identifying itself. It arrives quietly, through a person with a hidden interior that does not match the exterior they present. A person whose energy enters your space and begins, gradually, to press against the peace that heaven spent years building there. My child, do you remember those mornings when you woke up feeling more tired than when you lay down? Do you remember walking through the door of your home and feeling something shift in your body? Not pain, not emotion, just a subtle, inexplicable tension settling in your chest? Do you remember the nights when the quiet felt wrong? When silence had a weight to it that peace does not carry? You are not imagining those moments. You never were. Your spirit was detecting a presence, a wrong energy, an unauthorized interference with the spiritual atmosphere of a home that belongs to you and to heaven. And today, heaven is naming what your spirit has been sensing, and more than naming it, heaven is moving against it. My beloved, there are angels assigned to your home, not in a general, vague way, specifically. Angels posted at your doorways, standing near your windows, present in the corners where shadow accumulates. They monitor every energy that enters your home and every intention that is carried through your threshold. And those angels, your angels, witnessed what happened when she came. They saw what she brought. They reported it to heaven. And heaven has been waiting for this appointed moment to deliver the report directly to you. The protection over your home is not average. It is not the ordinary covering that exists as a background condition. It is a deliberate, targeted, specifically assigned shield that was placed over your life long before you were old enough to ask for it. And nothing that entered your home, no matter how quietly, no matter how hidden, no matter how carefully disguised, escaped the eyes of heaven. My child, the woman I am about to describe, you already sense who she is. That sensation in your chest, that quiet recognition that activated the moment I first said the word woman. That is not imagination. That is confirmation. Your spirit made the identification before your mind had a chance to consider it. And the fact that she came to your mind so quickly is itself a sign that heaven has been building this awareness in you for longer than today. She carries a hidden face. On the surface, she presents herself as one thing: approachable, maybe even kind, maybe someone who holds a position of trust in your life, or in the life of someone closely connected to your home. Her outer presentation has been crafted carefully over time. The tone she uses, the words she selects, the concern she performs when an audience is present. But behind all of that, behind every composed expression and every measured sentence, she carries something that has never been spoken aloud between you. something she has never acknowledged. Something heaven has been watching build and grow in her interior while the exterior remained perfectly arranged. She carries comparison. Every time she enters your presence, every time she observes your life from any vantage point, something inside her measures what you have against what she holds, the peace that rests on you, the protection that surrounds you, the favor that moves with you, even when you are not trying to make it visible. She has felt all of it, and the measuring never ends in her favor. Not because your life is without struggle, but because the spiritual covering over your life is something she cannot manufacture for herself, and she knows it. She carries quiet resentment, not the kind that erupts, the kind that simmers beneath a pleasant surface, behind a friendly question, underneath a show of care that feels genuine until you stop and feel what is actually being transmitted. She has never confronted you. She has never made a visible scene. But in the private moments when you were not present, when her guard was not performing for any audience, her spirit released something in the direction of your home, something carrying the accumulated weight of all the things she never said and all the things she wished were different about your life's alignment. Receive this clearly. She tried to interfere with the spiritual protection over your home, not with her hands, not with any action a camera could capture, with intention, with words released into the atmosphere of private space, with a spiritual energy that she aimed in the direction of everything heaven has been preparing for you. She believed it would reach you. She believed the shield was penetrable. She believed that what she carried was strong enough to touch the blessing that she had been watching build in your atmosphere. She was wrong about every single thing. The moment her intention formed into motion, the very moment it was released in your direction, heaven saw it. I saw it. The angels assigned to your threshold saw it. And what activated in response was not a slow, cautious intervention. It was immediate. The shield that has surrounded your life through every season, the shield that was placed on you before you were old enough to understand what spiritual protection meant, rose against her energy with the force of divine fire. And everything she released fell to the ground like dust before it crossed the boundary of what belongs to you. She does not know this yet. She still believes her hidden work is undetected. She still believes her mask has held its shape. She still believes she moved through the atmosphere of your life without being caught. But today, heaven says enough. The record is complete. The review is finished, and the authorization for exposure has been issued. My beloved, nothing she attempted was able to touch your blessing. The covering is intact. The peace that is yours remains yours. The protection that guards your home is not only unbroken, it is stronger now than it was before she tried. Every attempt against you was repelled, and the one who made the attempt will soon be unable to deny what her own actions have already revealed in the spiritual realm. My child, before we go deeper, heaven has a specific instruction for you right now, at this moment in the message, not later, now. I want you to think of 3 people in your life whose homes might be carrying this same spiritual weight. 3 people who have been sensing something they cannot name. 3 people who have been waking up with heaviness they cannot trace. 3 people whose lives would be transformed if this message reached them today. Send this video to them now. Before you go one sentence further into this revelation, open your phone, open WhatsApp, open Facebook, open every thread and group and family chain. Your hands can access and share. Heaven did not bring this word only to you. It brought it through you. And the moment you become the vessel that delivers truth to another soul, the Holy Trinity covenant, the sacred agreement sealed in the number 3, the number that represents the full presence of heaven, activates over your own life. Share now. 3 people, then come back. Because the next part of this message is the one that will answer what your spirit has been asking for months. My beloved, I want to take you now to a specific night. Not a night you can identify by name or date, but a night your body has not entirely forgotten. A night when the atmosphere of your home pressed differently, when you lay down and could not rest in the way rest is supposed to feel, when your thoughts moved too fast for your body's tiredness to slow them down, when the silence in the room felt inhabited by something that was not peace, when you woke in the middle of that night for no physical reason, heart slightly elevated, spirit slightly alert, and the room felt different than the room you had fallen asleep in. That night, you were not alone in ways you could not see. The angels assigned to your home were active that night, moving, working, positioned in a readiness that is only ever deployed when something has been aimed at a protected space. Because that was the night the woman I am speaking of released her hidden intention in the direction of your home. And what happened in the unseen realm during the hours you lay still was a battle heaven won completely before the sun came. Stop and let this land in your spirit. You woke the next morning, still covered, still protected. Every blessing that was yours when you lay down was still yours when you rose. Every promise spoken over your life was still intact. Every piece of divine favor that has been building in your atmosphere was untouched. Because the angels who stood in the space between you and what was sent against you did not let a single thing through. My child, what is about to happen, her exposure, is not the beginning of a battle. It is the announcement that the battle has already been won. Heaven does not expose the defeated enemy during the war. Heaven exposes them after victory is secured. And the victory was secured on the night you slept through the battle you never knew was fought. My beloved, the exposure is coming, and before it arrives, heaven will send signals into your home, signs that are forming even now, some of which you may have already begun to notice without having a framework to place them inside. Let me give you that framework now. Let me tell you exactly what to watch for. The first signal will come in the air of your home. It may happen very soon, within days, perhaps within hours of when you receive this message. You will step into a room, any room, and feel something shift. Not a temperature change, not something you can measure. A spiritual shift, a lightness in a space that has been carrying weight, a warmth in a corner that has felt cold for longer than you can say, a peace settling into the atmosphere without announcement, the way the air changes just before the first rainfall of the season, when the atmosphere releases something it has been holding. When you feel it, you will know. And knowing will not require any outside confirmation. The second signal will reach you through your sleep. In the coming nights, there will be a difference. You will notice your body finding rest the way it used to, without the struggle, without the waking in the small hours, without the resistance. that has been part of your nights for longer than it should have been. The dreams that have been heavy or strange will begin to quiet. This is not random. This is not a change in your circumstances. This is heaven reclaiming the nighttime atmosphere of your home. Because when a negative spiritual energy has been pressing against the rest of a protected person, one of heaven's first and most tangible acts of cleansing is always restoration of sleep. The third signal will come from within your spirit, a sudden, unannounced certainty. Her name, or her face, or a thought connected specifically to her will rise in your mind in a moment of stillness without you searching for it, and it will carry a quality that is different from ordinary thought. Not agitation, not confusion, clarity, the quiet, calm, unshakable clarity of a truth that has finally stopped waiting for permission to be known. That is heaven's voice moving through the gift of discernment that has been active in you all along. When that moment comes, receive it. Do not dismiss it. It is confirmation. Watch for the fourth signal, because this one will be visible in her behavior. A person who has been carrying a hidden energy and operating beneath a mask will begin to behave differently when heaven initiates the process of exposure. The weight of what is pressing towards the surface will start to affect her composure. She may become unusually quiet in your presence, or unusually talkative in a way that feels like filling a silence she is afraid of. She may pull back in a way that feels cold and unnatural, or push forward in a way that feels forced. Something in the balance of how she presents herself will go slightly wrong, because the mask was designed to function in the absence of heavenly pressure. And what she is experiencing right now is the full weight of divine truth pressing upward against it. The fifth signal, and this one is the most precisely arranged by heaven, is a slip. Something small, something that would look insignificant to any observer who was not paying attention. A sentence that goes one word further than she intended. A reaction she could not contain quickly enough. A story with an internal inconsistency that your spirit notices before your mind has time to analyze it. A comment from another person about her that pulls a corner of the curtain back. An expression on her face in a moment when she was not watching, whether you were watching. Heaven does not expose through drama. Heaven exposes through precision. And the precision heaven is calibrating for this moment will be unmistakable when it arrives. My beloved, when that signal reaches you, something inside you will go completely still. Not numb, still. The kind of stillness that only arrives when a truth catches up to a knowing you have been carrying for a long time. And in that stillness, your spirit will say one thing: I knew. Not, I suspected. I knew. Because you did. You have known for longer than you allowed yourself to say it. The sixth signal is the one that reorganizes your past. All the moments that did not add up, behavior you excused, instincts you overrode, feelings you dismissed as disproportionate, will suddenly assemble themselves into a pattern that is undeniable. Not frightening, clear. The mental fog that surrounded those memories will lift, and what will be left is understanding. Complete, settled, liberating understanding. The confusion will not dissolve gradually. It will dissolve all at once, like a picture coming into focus the moment the lens is adjusted correctly. The seventh signal is the one that will most surprise you. in the middle of something that should be emotionally difficult, you will notice that you are steadier than expected. A peace that has no logical source will hold you in place. You will handle what comes not with the fragility you feared, but with the grounded clarity of someone who has been prepared by heaven in advance. And you have been. Everything I am speaking to you today is part of that preparation. Heaven does not expose without first fortifying, and the fortification has been happening throughout every moment of this message. My child, these signals are not distant. Some of them are already beginning to form around you, in your rooms, in your rest, in the subtle shifts happening in the spiritual atmosphere of your home right now, today, as you receive this word. If heaven has been speaking to parts of your life through this channel that no other voice has been able to reach, I want to ask you today to subscribe to Letters from Archangel Michael, because every message sent through this channel exists because heaven has something specific, targeted, and timely to say to the people who are called to receive it. And you have been called. Stay connected, because the next layer of this revelation is the one that will change not just how you understand what has been happening, but how you see what is coming next. My beloved, before I take you into the depths of what heaven has prepared for your home after this exposure, I need you to stop right now and act. Open your phone. Now. Not when the message ends. Now. Go to WhatsApp. Go to Facebook. Go to every group chat, every family thread, every prayer community your hands can access, and send this video to a minimum of 3 people. Do it before you hear another word of this message, because the Holy Trinity Covenant, 3 people, the sacred number that represents the complete presence of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, is activated the moment you become the messenger that delivers this truth to someone who's been waiting for it without knowing what to wait for. Their freedom is connected to your obedience. Share now. 3 people, then come back. Because what follows next is the revelation that will transform your home before this week is finished. My child, I am going to tell you now about something that exists specifically for this moment in your life. Not generally, specifically. For people who have been carrying a spiritual weight they could not name. For people whose homes have been experiencing interference from a hidden energy they never fully understood. For people who are on the threshold of the most important season of divine alignment they have ever entered, and who need daily spiritual coverage to receive what heaven is preparing to deliver. My child, let me tell you what heaven is preparing to deliver to your home, because this is the part most people never get to hear. Not because the information is hidden, but because most people leave a message like this before the full picture arrives. The exposure of this woman is not the destination. It is the doorway. What walks through that doorway after her truth is revealed is something heaven has been preparing in your direction for longer than you can see from where you stand today. Heaven is preparing a financial shift for your home. The stagnation that has been pressing against your income, the blocked flow, the delayed opportunity, the income that arrives and leaves without building. That stagnation is directly connected to the spiritual interference that has been operating in your atmosphere. And when that interference is removed, when her energy is severed from the spiritual field of your home, the channel that was blocked begins to flow again. What arrives will not feel random. It will feel like a door that has been quietly unlocked and finally pushed open. My beloved, understand what I am about to tell you. Heaven never removes something from a chosen person's atmosphere without having something greater already positioned on the other side of the removal. The removal is not loss. The removal is the blessing, because what was occupying the space that your breakthrough needs is finally being cleared. My child, what I am describing, this removal, this cleansing, this divine repositioning, it requires a foundation, not just the faith you already carry, but a daily discipline that reinforces that faith in the specific and strategic way that heaven has designed for the season of your life. A practice that meets you every morning before the battle of the day begins, that covers you before you step into whatever the day carries, that prays on your behalf with a precision that your own words and exhaustion cannot always achieve. That foundation is what heaven is about to reveal to you now, my child. There is something I must share with you before I reveal this foundation by name. Because the people who receive breakthrough without daily spiritual discipline struggle to sustain what heaven delivers. They receive the blessing and then watch it erode, because the ground it landed on was not prepared, was not maintained, was not covered every morning by the kind of intentional prayer that builds spiritual infrastructure in a person's life. Heaven does not want that for you. Heaven has not fought for your home, has not exposed the hidden energy that was pressing against your blessing, only to see the blessing arrive in unprotected soil. Today, heaven is not only delivering the exposure, it is also delivering the instruction for how to maintain the transformation that follows it. It is called Elevens, and it is not a product. It is not a subscription. It is a covenant, an ancient method of prayer, perfected over generations, carried forward to this moment for people who need their prayers to reach the throne of heaven with force, with precision, and with the speed that only a dedicated, disciplined spiritual practice can generate. Listen carefully. Elevens is a daily prayer experience available at elevens.com. When you become an Elovian, when you secure your seat in this community, you are not signing up for content. You are joining thousands of men and women across the Americas, across Europe, across every nation where God's people are fighting for their blessing and expecting their breakthrough. You are joining a sacred community that lifts its collective voice every single morning in prayer, so targeted, so spiritually charged, so specifically designed for the battles that chosen people face, that heaven responds to it in ways that will leave you unable to deny that God is real. The practice is specific. 1 episode per day, not 2, not 5, 1. Every morning, like spiritual medicine, taken at the appointed time, in the appointed dose, allowing heaven to restructure your life progressively, one day building on the one before it. The discipline is the method, and the method is what produces the result. Today, as you are hearing this message, Season 01, Episode 19 has been released on elevens.com. Right now, Elovians are listening to it. People who secured their seats, people who showed up for their morning spiritual dose, people who made the decision to be covered before the storms arrived. They are inside that episode right now, being covered, being fortified, being positioned for the blessing that is building in their atmosphere, the same way a blessing is building in yours. And you are still on the outside. Hear what a member of our Elevens community shared with us this week. Her name is Sandra from Dallas, Texas. Sandra said, "For almost 4 months, I felt something wrong in my home that I could not explain. I was exhausted. My peace was inconsistent. Things kept going slightly off in ways I could not track. I started listening to Elevens, one episode every single morning. By day 11, I felt the atmosphere of my home shift. I cannot describe it any other way. It felt lighter. It felt cleaner. That same week, a woman who had been quietly working against me in my family circle made a mistake that exposed her completely in front of people who mattered. I handled the entire situation with a clarity I have never had before. I was not broken. I was not shaken. Elevens had been building my armor every morning, so when the moment came, I was already holding it. Sandra's experience is not rare. It is what daily prayer coverage through Elevens does. My beloved, here is what you need to know right now. The link to elevens.com is in the description below this video. It is also pinned in the comment section at the top, where you cannot miss it. Click it today, because right now, there are only 133 seats remaining this month. 133. Out of the 333 angelic seats that heaven has appointed for monthly members, because 333 is the number of divine protection, of heaven's direct communication, of the angelic realm operating in full alignment. Only 133 remain, and when they are claimed, they are gone. There is no extension. There is no wait list. The standard membership price is $100 per month, but today, because heaven arranged for you to be watching this channel, the price is $19.99, 80% off. This offer disappears the moment the 1,000th total member joins globally. That counter is moving right now as you hear this. Every minute of hesitation is a minute closer to that door closing permanently. Go to the description below, find the link, click it. Secure your seat before someone watching this video 4 seconds from now takes it instead. The link is also pinned at the top of the comment section. Both places, you cannot miss it. Do not let the moment pass. My child, I want to speak now about timing. There is a question your spirit has been quietly holding, a question you may not have put into exact words, but that has been present beneath everything you have heard. Why now? If heaven saw what she was doing from the beginning, if the protection has been active through every attempt she made, why is the exposure coming today and not before? Receive the answer carefully, because the answer is not just about her, it is about you. Your home is on the threshold of something significant, not a small shift, a significant divine repositioning, the kind that touches your finances, your relationships, your peace, your future. And heaven does not deliver a blessing of this magnitude into a space still carrying contamination. Heaven does not send the extraordinary into an atmosphere still accommodating the wrong. The exposure is happening today because the blessing is positioned. Heaven has been holding it at the threshold, not to withhold it, but to protect it. A blessing that arrives in a contaminated atmosphere does not land cleanly. It gets intercepted. It gets distorted by the energy working against you. Heaven waited. Heaven prepared. And today, heaven determined the atmosphere is ready. The moment the exposure happens, what has been waiting will cross over. My beloved, her energy was the final weight. the last thing standing between your home and the full flow of what heaven has authorized for you. Not a barrier of stone, a spiritual interference, subtle and hidden, operating beneath what you could see, but real and directly connected to the delays you have experienced in areas of your life that should have moved by now. When her mask is removed by the precision of heaven's timing, those delays will end. Not gradually, with the speed that divine intervention carries. When heaven opens the door, it opens the door. My beloved, I must speak about Elovens now, with targeted urgency, because the season beginning on the other side of this exposure is the season where daily spiritual coverage is not a luxury. It is the armor that makes the difference between receiving your breakthrough fully and receiving it partially, between sustaining what heaven delivers and watching it slip through uncovered hands. Imagine waking tomorrow morning, after the exposure, after your home's atmosphere begins to shift, and your first act is one episode of the most spiritually precise prayer experience that exists for people in your position. That is what Season 01, Episode 19 of Elovens delivers. Right now, it is live on elovens.com. Elovians are inside it. They began their morning covered. Their days are being shaped from the first hour by a prayer covenant that does not release them when they step outside. Hear what one of our Elovians shared with us recently. His name is Raymond from Houston, Texas. Raymond said, "Something had been wrong in my household for months, and I could not locate the source of it. My sleep was broken. My mood was unpredictable. My wife and I could both feel a heaviness in our home that had no explanation. My daughter encouraged me to join Elovens. The morning after my first episode, I told my wife, something in here feels different. By the end of week 2, a family member who had been quietly operating against us exposed herself in front of people who had known us for years. She revealed her own hand by mistake. My wife and I handled it without falling apart, because Elovens had been building us up every morning. We had armor we did not know we were carrying until we needed it. Raymond is an Elovian. His household is covered, and the episode he credited, the daily practice that changed how his home responded under pressure, is the same practice that is waiting for you today. The link to elovens.com is in the description below this video. It is also pinned at the top of the comment section. Click it. Today, 133 seats remain this month. Out of the 333 angelic seats heaven has authorized. The price is $19.99, 80% off the standard $100. This offer ends the moment the 1,000th total member joins globally. The counter does not wait. Go to the description, click the link, claim your seat, because the protection it delivers is exactly what this season of your life requires, my child. If this channel has been carrying the truth your spirit has been searching for, if letters from Archangel Michael has been speaking to places other voices have not been able to reach, I want you to subscribe today if you have not already. The messages ahead are as specific, as targeted, and as divinely commissioned as this one. Do not miss them. My child, let me show you what your home will look like on the other side of this exposure, because heaven does not simply remove, heaven restores. Heaven does not only cleanse, heaven rebuilds. The transformation coming after the truth about this woman surfaces is something your spirit needs to see in advance, so that when it happens, you recognize it as the fulfillment of what was promised here today. The first change will come in the air itself. There is a quality to the atmosphere of a spiritually cleansed home that cannot be manufactured or explained. You will walk through your threshold one day, very soon, and feel it. A lightness that was not present before. Not the absence of something negative, the presence of something good. The kind of presence that fills the chest when you breathe. Heaven is reclaiming your rooms. You will feel it the moment you step inside, and you will not need anyone to tell you what it means. The second change will be in your rest. Your sleep will return, with a deep, uninterrupted quality of someone who is finally at peace in their own home. You will lie down and meet rest the way it was designed to be met. You will wake up refreshed in a way your body will notice before your mind has words for it. The nights that have felt like work will become the nights that feel like healing. Because when negative energy leaves a home, one of heaven's first restorations is always rest. Your spirit refuels there for everything that is coming. Receive the third change with the depth it deserves. The fog will lift from your thinking. The indecision that made simple choices feel enormous. The circular thinking that turned clear situations confusing. The mental heaviness pressing against your ability to plan. All of it will dissolve. Ideas will come with ease. Decisions will feel natural. You will think with a sharpness that reminds you of who you were before the interference arrived. This is heaven restoring the clarity that contamination had been dimming. The fourth change will arrive in your physical energy. The midday drain, the morning reluctance, the tiredness, no amount of sleep has fully resolved. These are the physical manifestation of sustained spiritual pressure. When that pressure is removed from your home's atmosphere, your body will feel the difference before your calendar does. Showing up will require less effort. Resistance will soften. Your body will cooperate rather than struggle. This is what living in an uncontaminated home is supposed to feel like. The fifth change will be financial. Listen carefully, because heaven is pressing this specifically into my commission for you today. The financial flow that has been sluggish, the opportunity circling without landing, the income arriving in amounts smaller than your situation requires. These delays are spiritually connected to the interference in your home's atmosphere. When that interference is removed, the channel opens. What was blocked begins to move. What was delayed begins to arrive. Financial blessing cannot flow freely through a contaminated atmosphere, but through a cleansed one. It moves the way rivers move when a dam is removed. My beloved, the sixth change will be in your relationships. People who have been unavailable will become reachable. Connections that went cold will warm with a naturalness that surprises you. Support that disappeared will reappear from directions you had stopped expecting it from. Your relational atmosphere is directly connected to your home's spiritual atmosphere, because your home is the center from which your relational life radiates. When the center is cleansed, the radiation changes, the warmth returns, the harmony rebuilds. The connections that heaven designed for your life reassert themselves. The seventh change will be in your discernment. You will sense people's true intentions more clearly than before. Not with suspicion, but with clarity. The spiritual perception that developed as you navigated this hidden heart will sharpen into a lifetime gift. You will feel the quality of a room the moment you enter it. you will recognize a mask before it performs. Heaven gives this gift to those who have been trained through exposure. And this season has been your training. The 8th change will be the one you feel most personally. Your sense of calling, who you are, and what you are here for, will return with a strength you have not felt in this season. Hidden jealousy does not only affect a home's physical atmosphere, it presses against the clarity with which a chosen person sees their own purpose. When that pressure is removed, the direction becomes unmistakable. The next step appears, and you will know with the kind of knowing that requires no second opinion, exactly where heaven is leading you. The 10th change is the most powerful of all. A breakthrough that was being held will be released. Something specific. Something you have been praying for in the season where believing was the hardest thing to sustain. It will arrive in a way that makes the timing unmistakable. Not before the exposure, not during it, after. Because heaven has been guarding this blessing until your atmosphere was clean enough to receive it without distortion. When it comes, your spirit will recognize it immediately, and you will understand, without explanation, why it waited until now. My child, hear this instruction with the urgency heaven is placing behind it. This is the 3rd time I have commanded you, and this time the command carries the full spiritual weight of what was being built toward. Share this video with at least 3 people, right now, before the next word of this message lands in your ears, because someone in your life is in spiritual danger at this very moment, someone whose home carries the same interference yours has been carrying, someone who does not know that heaven is watching and moving and preparing to act. You are the messenger heaven selected to bring this truth to them. Share through WhatsApp, share through Facebook, share through every prayer group and family thread your hands can access. Heaven accelerates supernaturally, disproportionately, the blessing of the one who carries the word to another soul. This is a divine warning. The person you do not send this to today may wait another season for what they could have received this week. Do not let your hesitation cost someone else their breakthrough. Share. 3 people. Now. My beloved, in every season where heaven is preparing to transform a home, there is a daily practice that makes the difference between receiving the blessing and sustaining it, between the breakthrough arriving and the breakthrough landing on ground that is prepared to hold it. I must tell you about it again, with the full authority that this moment demands. Elevens is not something you do once and set aside. It is a daily practice. 1 episode every morning, 1 hour of spiritually charged prayer that restructures your relationship with heaven one day at a time, compounding until the investment produces results your circumstances cannot explain. Season 01 has been released. Episode 19 is live on Elovens.com right now. People who are already Elovians are listening to it today. They started their morning covered. Their homes are being spiritually maintained by a practice that does not stop working when the episode ends. A member of our community, her name is Brenda, from Charlotte, North Carolina, wrote to us this week. She said, "I was in the darkest 3 months of my life when I found Elevens. I did not know what was wrong with my home. I just knew something was wrong. I joined at season 01, episode 1. By episode 19, the one that is available right now, I had experienced two miracles that I cannot explain by any logic other than God. The woman who had been spiritually interfering with my life was exposed at a family gathering by her own words. I did not have to say a single thing. And within 30 days of that exposure, an income shift happened that I had been praying for across 2 full years. The Lovins kept me in prayer every morning so that when the breakthrough came, I was positioned to receive it. Not scrambling, not surprised, ready. Brenda is an Alovian. Season 01, Episode 19, the exact episode she named, is available right now on alovins.com. Others are listening to it this morning. The question is only whether you will be listening to it tomorrow. The link is in the description below this video. It is pinned in the comment section. 133 seats remain this month. $19.99. 80% off $100. The offer expires at 1,000 total global members. This is not a marketing phrase. This is a spiritual deadline set by heaven. Go to the description. Click the link. Do not let another morning pass without the armor Elevens was built to give you. My child, now I must answer the question your spirit has been holding throughout this message. Why was she allowed near you in the first place? If heaven watched her from the beginning, why did heaven not remove her before the interference could begin? Receive this answer with the depth it deserves. Her presence in your life was not heaven's mistake. It was heaven's investment. And what was being invested in was you. The first reason heaven allowed her proximity is this. She sharpened your spiritual sight. You had a gift of discernment that existed, but had not yet been developed into accuracy. You sensed things, but talked yourself out of the sensing. Her presence, the experience of navigating a hidden heart, of learning to trust what your spirit registered over what your logic preferred, developed in you a spiritual perception that will protect you for the rest of your life. Your discernment is permanent, and it was forged in this season. The second reason is that her presence marked the boundary of your elevation. Heaven is repositioning you into a season requiring different companions, different energies. Heaven needed you to see, through her, what a misaligned energy looks like, what a hidden heart produces. Now you know, and that knowing will guard every door of your next chapter. The third reason, and this is the one most people never hear, is that her attempts activated your protection at a level it had never previously operated. Every time she came near your home with a hidden intention, the angels responded with heightened deployment. Every time she aimed something in your direction, the shield strengthened rather than weakened. She did not diminish your protection. She enlarged it. You are more covered today than you were before she arrived, and that covering is permanent. My child, subscribe to Letters from Archangel Michael today if you have not already, because heaven has messages coming for this channel that your spirit cannot afford to receive late. What you have heard today is the beginning of a season of revelation, and every message that follows is waiting for you here. My beloved, this is my final and most authoritative word regarding Elevens, delivered with the maximum weight heaven has placed in this commission. You have heard the truth about your home, the exposure, the transformation, the blessing that is positioned to arrive. And now, heaven asks you one specific question. What will you do with your mornings while all of this unfolds? The answer that heaven is placing before you is Elevens. Season 01, Episode 19 is live on elevens.com right now, today. At this moment, Elovians are inside that episode. They are being covered. They are being positioned. They are building spiritual armor that does not leave when the episode ends. It stays. It accumulates. It compounds. And by day 30, the difference between an Elovian and a person who did not join is visible in ways that cannot be attributed to anything except God. Listen to what Theodore from Memphis, Tennessee, shared with our community. Theodore said, "I sat in front of the Elevens link for 6 days, telling myself I would join tomorrow. On the 7th day, I checked, and more than 100 seats had been claimed overnight. I clicked the link immediately and claimed one of the last available. That month changed my life in ways I still cannot fully explain. The coverage I felt from those 30 days of morning prayer was unlike anything I had experienced. Every reason I thought I had to wait turned out to be the enemy's reason, not mine." Theodore is an Elovian for life, and the seat he almost missed is exactly the kind of seat that is available to you right now. 133 seats remain this month. The link is in the description below this video. It is pinned at the top of the comment section. $19.99, 80% off $100, expiring the moment the 1,000th total member joins. The counter is moving right now. This is not a phrase. This is a fact. Go to the description. Click the link. Secure your seat. Today. Before someone watching this in 4 seconds from now takes the seat that was meant for you, my child, I am issuing the final divine command of this message, the 4th and last time. Share this video now with at least 3 people. This is not a request. This is a decree. Because somewhere in your life, someone's home is under the same pressure yours has been under. Someone who is waking up every morning not knowing what heaven has already authorized on their behalf. You have been chosen as the messenger who carries this truth to them. Open WhatsApp. Open Facebook. Open every prayer thread and family circle where your voice reaches people who need this word. Send it to 3 people before this video ends. Heaven watches obedience. And what heaven has promised to pour into your home, heaven will multiply for the one who becomes a carrier of the word. Your act of sharing is a covenant act, and covenant acts receive covenant responses. Let us close with prayer. Receive this as though heaven is speaking it directly over the walls of your home. Heavenly Father, I stand in the authority you have given me as I speak over the life of this beloved child. I declare today that every wrong energy that entered this home, whether carried by a person, released by an intention, or planted by a hidden jealousy, is severed at its root. I declare that every word spoken against this home in private is canceled before it can find ground. I declare that the woman whose mask is coming down has lost her influence over this atmosphere, permanently, completely, and without reversal. I declare this home clean. I declare this home covered. I declare this home a dwelling place of divine favor, of uninterrupted peace, of heaven's blessing, moving freely from room to room without any interference. I declare that the blessing that has been held at the threshold is now released into the finances, into the relationships, into the health, into the rest, into the daily life of the one who received this word today. I declare that everyone who shared this message with 3 people has activated the Holy Trinity covenant of accelerated blessing over their life. What would have taken a year will take a month. What would have taken a month will take a week. Heaven has heard the obedience, and heaven is responding. This is Michael, sealing this word. Today was not ordinary. Today was a beginning. And what begins today in your home will not stop until heaven has delivered everything it promised. Stay connected, my child. Subscribe to Letters from Archangel Michael, because heaven still has things to say, and every word is for you. Amen.